This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of August 30th, 2021. We get a little bit of the edge taken off all of our worker bee tendencies this week. Anything that might have impulses to look at the details to the point of being critical, putting the task ahead of basic human interactions. Now, that has somewhat been softened by Venus being in the sign of Libra, one of her home bases, and inclining us to actually desiring social interaction, doing things with other people. Well, she gets company. She gets an ally in that. This week, at the beginning of the week, Mercury, the planet that rules communication and how we get around, moves into Libra. He leaves his Earth home of Virgo and enters Libra, where he's going to spend a good long time, because at the end of the month, his final retrograde of the year takes place in this sign. Mercury in Libra is adept with beautifully phrased words, with quickly passing information. It's great for writing. With Mercury and Venus both in Libra, will be pretty adept at saying things in a way that plays up to other people. Maybe manipulates, but it's as if everybody has Dale Carnegie's How to Make Friends and Influence People subliminally beamed into us, whether we even have any idea what this book is. It's that old. And you are likely to feel this difference in the air, because thoughts just flow more graciously, more fluidly, maybe even more poetically. The first task in Mercury's time in this sign is an easy flow with Saturn, the planet of adulting, the planet of consequences, the planet of structure, the planet of the old ways, the planet of acting maturely and responsibly. So by the 4th, when there is this trine between Mercury and Saturn, there will be a communication flow and information flow that settles something for you, that brings some concepts into a firmer structure, into something that you can actually wrap your brain around. There may even be discussions having to do with commitment or creating something that has a form, that has a structure. This occurs in an atmosphere that's just a bit foggy, so we will welcome this stabilizing vibe, because the very beginning of the week has a couple of kind of weird aspects to Neptune, the cosmic fog machine, and we may be thinking a lot about what's real, what's not real. We may have information that suggests, once again, that we're living in multiple realities simultaneously. For some people, that means in one reality while the people around you are in another. And for some people, that might mean simultaneously one person being in many spots at once. This is great for inspiration, great for artistic creativity. You may find that you end up adjusting something that you thought you wanted, maybe realize that there's some fool's gold out there, pyrite, that's something that glitters and looks like gold, but when you examine it, it isn't. The rest of the week has some increasingly uncomfortable rumblings. And these rumblings color the holiday weekend in the United States, Labor Day, which historically has marked the dividing line between summer and back to school, back to work. Who knows what it means at this point? Even though school usually starts before Labor Day and summer doesn't officially end until later in the month of September. Nonetheless, while people are looking for barbecues and times of relaxation and one last day at the pool or on the lake or at the beach, or even just outside, there are rumblings saying, can't just laze around. There's something irritating, nudging at you, pushing you into addressing something that's a disconnect between what you want and how you're getting it or going about getting it. It could be a disconnect in a relationship. And under this, you will be feeling and very probably observing secrets coming out, things that people prefer to keep hidden coming to the surface, a big clash between the polite desires and the cellular level obsessive impulses that get pushed out. So people who have been keeping something under wraps may find this an extremely uncomfortable weekend. It is one that forces secrets and triangulation out into the open and may force taking action on streamlining, stripping down, paring down what it is you really on a very deep level want. And there is likely a difference between what you consciously want and what you subconsciously want. Homing thought of the week. Remember that you can catch more flies with sugar than with vinegar. Song of the week, a real oldie, My Secret Love by Doris Day. Image of the week, I've got two. Shining a light into the corner of a closet, and an early scene in the old Woody Allen movie Annie Hall, in which Alfie and Annie are having a glass of wine on a rooftop, and they're having superficial chatter, and the subtitles indicate what they're really thinking. You'll learn more about this in my forecast for the month of September, which is already up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years' experience. Listen to my radio show, Celestial Compass, on Om Times Radio on the first and third Monday of every month. I host lively conversation on Facebook at Empowerment Unlimited in the group The Astro-Insight Lounge. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I am really grateful to the people who support my work there. I post on Instagram at K.A. Biehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.